Here's Fox 16's Jay Burr.
Yeah, guys, the governor hitting on several key points today, and one of those major issues has been that personal protective equipment that Arkansas has desperately needed. And finally, a little more good news on that front today. Governor Asa Hutchinson announcing that early Tuesday morning, the state received 24 pallets of PPE from the national stockpile, and that includes over 27,000 N95 masks. Also, about half the order that the state put in should be here by the weekend. Now, at the current rate of consumption, this should last the state about 60 days, but the governor is working on bringing more in.
Because the usage rate could accelerate, and there's obviously some people who we're putting a priority on now in terms of our healthcare workers, but others are desirous of it. And so we want to have as much of a good safety cushion that we can have for our protective equipment.
Also, Governor Hutchinson wants the special session to start this Thursday to enable him some flexibility in fighting COVID-19 and to also fill holes in the budget. Now, the fiscal session is set to begin on April 8th, and the governor currently has no plans of amending that timeline.
It happens to be a constitutional requirement, but I've spoken with the Speaker and the Senate Pro Tem, and so they're taking some extra precautions so that they can have the social distancing that is needed, but they still have an obligation to come together and to get the job done.
Now, after shutting down beauty and barber shops, tattoo studios, nail salons, and massage therapists yesterday, and already limiting restaurants to what they can do, the governor says he's been asked about why not shut down the whole state and put a shelter in place to curb the spread of COVID-19.
I believe we're approaching it in the right way, which is being very specific under Dr. Smith's leadership of giving a directive as to who should be open, who should not be, concentrating on that face-to-face or person-to-person mission. But
also, Dr. Nate Smith with ADH bringing up the topic of funerals today, and he says he understands why people want to pay their last respects to loved ones, but he did encourage people to have smaller funerals and to potentially schedule memorial service as at a later date. From the Department of Health, Jay Burr, Fox 16 News.
All right.